crazy hypothetical, slur. This is 32 minutes long, by the way. Rent-free, upset by something reasonable. Walrus, again, just make some shit up. Rare W. Bootlicker, dumb as shit. Pedo, so yeah. Yelling, bitch. Inflated self-appraisal. Queen Dave, piss break, unrelenting denial. Sexual harassment, shut up. Rage quit, cope, ableism, triggered, boring. What's walrus mean exactly? He will make noises like a walrus. You know, they'll make walrus noises. Stuff like that. $20 seconds to go. There you go.
I hope you have a fantastic day.
Prismatica Pep, thanks for the 2 months.
Okay, it is time for the new decrees from your Lord of Patriarchy.
Okay, so this is like a classic Dave, obviously, when he had a little soul in him left.
The first new decree is that Cynthia Nixon must run her campaign based on facts and plans versus just feelings. I actually went on the former Sex and the City Stars gubernatorial website and
gubernatorial
found it completely devoid of any actual plan to help the state of New York, a tax plan, a jobs creation plan, a Medicare plan, any sort of a plan. She just yammered on about how the 1% in New York makes 45 times more than the 99 other percent.
Yeah.
How there's this huge...
See, we're bordering on walrus already. You get what I'm saying?
Huge gap between rich and poor and how horrible it is, even though to end the gap you'd have to create socialism, which is an even worse idea.
Dumb as shit. You don't have to create socialism to end the wage gap. You just need to pay people equitably.
How the inner city schools are pipelined to prison for some reason, which isn't exactly true.
It is, of course, true. They over-police schools where children go to learn how to socialize, and instead of allowing them the ability to, like, learn, they can't get into a single... I mean, they just go... Especially in black cities, especially in the South, especially in places like Louisiana... you see young kids very quickly put in the juvenile detention system, which makes them lose school time, which makes them lose certain social privileges, and then, of course, quickens their route toward being in the for-profit prisons in Louisiana, like Angola, where they pick cotton for profit. Literally still, because this is, of course, legal slavery.
Just a lot of crap. So, yeah, Cynthia Nixon. Maybe work on, coming up with a fucking plan.
Fucking. Do we have it? No.
Next decree. Cenk Uygur and Mundane Matt must meet in a death match
Mundane Matt. Ugh.
inside Hell in a Cell.
Could we please clap?
Next decree.
Dude, these, like... I'm doing a collective walrus for all of the degassing and slurps for air.
UK can no longer call itself a free speech nation after the Count Dankula verdict. If you didn't...
Holy shit, this is old. Wow, the Count Dankula verdict. Wow.
No, today, Count Dankula was found guilty after I don't know, hate speech or some stupid shit. After he made a video where his pug was raising his paw, and I think he was saying Zig Heil or something. The Nazi pug thing, okay? It's a fucking dog. It's a joke. You can't.
I think the Nazi pug thing was both cringe and you probably shouldn't go to jail for it, but like, you know, I think just angry outgassing, yeah, dude, pissed, pushing him out. Yeah, Dankula is a piece of shit for a lot of other reasons too. Yeah.
Cannot have free speech. But also say anybody that says this or makes a movie about this or writes a song about this, that's banned. Because that's bad because that'll offend somebody.
Nope. Free speech includes limits to speech, like CSAM, for instance. It's a good example of art you can't make.
Speech is an absolute. Either you have it and everything's okay, or you don't, in which case you can just make any stupid, asinine, insane law that you wish.
Okay. Well, sort of like, it's somewhere between just make shit up and cope on the free speech issue.
Further, I decree that Matt McGorry, the wokest male feminist of them all, must castrate
the wokest male feminist
himself with a rusty saw. Also,
fantasize about violence? Nope.
To other patriarchal lords, you must now have your slave girls in stainless steel chains because it's just polite. You know, iron ones rust, and who the fuck wants that? Also,
I wish I had, like, cringe on here. I think I crave the cringe.
Doug Walker's
please clap.
Slave girl Tamara Chambers must get a fucking gym membership. Jesus.
Body shaming.
Fat galore. To my mortal enemies, the feminists, I hereby decree you must answer me the following question.
What the fuck?
Is checking myself, and what the fuck does it do? Because all I know is that it pisses me off almost instantly.
That is actually a Queen Dave. What is checking myself, and what does it do? Definitely Queen Dave.
And also, the feminists must accept this decree because apparently we live in a patriarchal society where, you know, I'm a lord of patriarchy, so apparently my word's law, so yippee for me. I also...
His word is law.
Also decree, and this must happen, that Shoe on Head and ASMR Darlene must make a lesbian makeout video. And
sexual harassment. Excellent. So glad we're here. Great. Everyone having a good time? Super obsessed. Very creepy stuff.
Finally, I don't know about the rest of you, but I am sick to death of every fucking day and every place I fucking go. I have to see the goddamn royal family. My Twitter this...
What do you mean everywhere you go? What? What? Since when?
Morning was blown up because that Meghan bitch and Prince Gingerfuck, they're not going to have the traditional fruit cake at their wedding. Oh no, they're going to have some lemon cake thing. Look, unless it involves Kate Middleton eating the fucking cake out of Meghan's pussy, I don't give a shit.
I don't have anything else to click. We just had to endure it. His edit, by the way, this jump scare and all. Sorry about your ears. That was his jump. That was his edit? Holy shit. He actually tried to do a... He actually tried to finish it on a beat, on a joke? Wow. I think that would count as audio issues. I don't have it on here, though.
So Roseanne...
Whoa, bad look.
show's been canceled amid some tweets that she gave that, in reality, maybe were not the nicest or smartest things to do.
He looks like shit.
But here's my fucking problem with the world that we live in today, that we have to destroy somebody's career merely based on the words that they choose. Listen.
And now he wants everybody fired if they don't love Charlie Kirk and gargle his balls in death. Wow.
Listen up, all you millennial
Gloop.
crybaby asshole
Slur?
douchebag dipshit cocksucking motherfuckers. Words
Out of breath? Don't have
do
it.
not hurt. Words cannot hurt. They are just words. They are simply sounds coming from my fucking mouth.
Okay, upset by something reasonable. It is reasonable to think that people shouldn't be like harassed and shit.
The only way words can actually hurt another person is if the other person that hears those words lets the words hurt them.
Okay, so what if the words incite people to violence, for instance? Valid? No, of course not. That's the actions of the other people? Okay. So, like, Charles Manson didn't do anything wrong, I guess, in his mind. He's like, yeah, you can just tell people, you can groom people to do murder. It's fine. That's not even a bad thing. It's free speech. Like, huh?
There are 20 people on this goddamn planet that their words could actually hurt me. The other 7 billion motherfuckers on this planet, I really don't give a shit about.
I disagree. I feel like he's lying.
I am sick to death of what is supposed to be grown adults losing their fucking collective shit and having temper tantrums
And acting like toddlers.
when somebody tweets something that they don't like.
Dave does this every day. He literally does this. This is self-own. I don't have self-own.
Now, what Roseanne tweeted in bad taste? Yes. Was it racist? I don't know. You'd have to find out if she actually intended it to be racist or not. Something is not racist unless the person intends to hurt somebody based on their race.
Disagree? What? What? So, like, you can't conceive of, like, during slavery, where it's so ubiquitous and normal for a child to say, call a slave a slur. You don't think that's racist? Even if they didn't intend to hurt the slaves, it's just so normal to them that they don't even consider it a slight?
Okay, but was it a bad joke? Sure, not a problem there. Should she have done it? No, probably not. But the fact that we have to destroy her career over it, to me, is absolutely sickening. You people are
Sickening? Triggered.
the reason why our comedy is heading to the same level of where Australia's is right now, where you have dumb non-talented SJWs, and everybody's laughing at them because this is all they've got. This is where their fucking laws have gotten them to.
Australia is filled with funny people. They're all the main character. We've talked about this. Every Australian is the main character in Australia. It's filled with PCs. Player characters. Me too, dude. Me too, bro.
Now, do I want to see Roseanne back on the air? Actually, no, I don't. ABC is a private company. They can do whatever in the flip and fly and fuck they like, okay? But I'm sorry. Somebody sends you a mean tweet. It's time to put on your fucking adult pants and fucking move along.
Dave literally doesn't. He freaks out every time he gets anything said to him he doesn't like.
7 million people on this planet can call me whatever the fuck they like. It doesn't fucking bother me. Some dumb motherfucker on YouTube says I'm a racist piece of shit. I don't really give a shit. There's 20 people on this planet whose words could actually affect me.
I bet that's like 3 people, actually.
Okay? Or maybe if they're a long-time subscriber and they said I crossed the line, fine, I might take their opinion a little more seriously.
20 people plus my subscribers. Okay? Those are the only people that can hurt me with their words.
Than some random jerk-off on Twitter. The idea, the notion that now we have to count on every single...
Mommy, Daddy, and Jake. Why'd you say Daddy twice, Daedalus?
Stupid fucking whim of the SJW easily ass hurt community, because this is all these people do. They're professional outrage machines.
I'm a man as well.
Just because Dave can't go professional doesn't mean he's not an outrage machine. Does Pooter know the power he holds, being Dave's only fan? Instead of OnlyFans, you could make a only fan edit between Dave and Pooter Falcons, all of their interactions. Call it OnlyFan. It could be a masterpiece, I'm just saying. Dave's OnlyFan. That'd be good, dude. Just all of the Pooter Falcon stuff. Only Poots. That'd be funny. Just the chronicle of all of it.
This is all they do. They wait for something to get outraged about, and they go off on it. David Hogg is probably going to become the first fucking career outrage person.
Career outrage person? Rush Limbaugh has a cold, dead body already in the ground. Like, shock jocks exist.
The sad fact of the matter is, the people that are like chiding the people daring to bring up Bill Maher with the Donald Trump thing, well, I'm sorry, but it does point out the hypocrisy. When Bill Maher said that that fucking Donald Trump's dad was an orangutan and his mom had sex with an ape to produce him, I'm sorry, same fucking joke.
What?
But oh my god, one woman was slightly black. I mean,
what is he talking about? I have no understanding of what's going on.
He's not the darkest motherfucker in the room. But somehow that's worse.
He's saying racist shit. I just don't know what about. That's fine. We don't need the context.
Same fucking joke.
Same fucking joke.
I want to live in a society where everyone is free and equal, okay? And
no, you don't. No, you fucking don't.
That means that, guess what? You get to be made fun of by anyone. Again, the fact that Roseanne, and by the way, to those of you thinking I'm some fucking fan of Roseanne's and jerking off over the conservative message, I haven't watched a fucking episode of the goddamn show. I liked the original series because it was one of the first ones that actually portrayed accurate family life. That's why I didn't like the Cosby Show.
You're not black. What the fuck? I also don't think the Cosby Show... I mean, the Cosby Show showed what white America would prescribe a black family live like, of course, but... Roseanne said racist shit? Oh.
Not because I didn't think it was funny, but the family was totally fake. You don't have 5 perfect children. This does not happen.
I'm pretty sure they all had conflict, but who cares about the Cosby Show?
And no, I would have had the same fucking reaction. I have the same reaction to Leave It to Beaver. That family did not fucking exist. Ever.
Okay.
Not even in the 50s. I know, I asked my grandma. She burst out laughing at my ass.
I know, I asked my grandma, and she just knows everything. Grandma said... Crazy. Dave watches grandma's YouTube's channels. Hilarious footages.
Not even in the 50s. I know, I burst out laughing at my ass. Actually, grandmas. They both laughed at me.
Gay grandmas confirmed? They were roommates.
No, the kids didn't come in all pretty and perfect. They came in dirty because they were playing. That's what kids do. Grandmas didn't wear dresses in the 50s either. Or at least not every day. They wore these things called pants.
What, man?
To end this, we have to grow up. A tweet is meaningless. Words do not fucking hurt. It's time for America to grow the fuck up and stop thinking that, you know, this moral outrage is the right way to go. Because it's not.
Compelling argument.
Again, words don't hurt unless you let them. That is the only way they hurt. If you ignore them, you take away all their power. Hello.
It's not quite crazy hypothetical. We just keep moving. Stephen King's Elevation review.
Okay, so I thought I'd do a little bit different.
Dude, the way that he just changes in jolliness.
Of a video for everyone today, I'm going to do a book review. This is Stephen King's Elevation. It is his latest novel. Basically, I'll give...
What's going on with these eyebrows? What the fuck? Hold on. Am I crazy? They look different. What the fuck? They're lighter here. What happened? What's going on? What did he put in his eyebrows?
Of the plot of this book. It's about 147 pages, so I can't really give detailed instructions because I'm going to spoil the whole fucking book for you. Basically what happens is there's this guy named Scott, and he's losing weight for an unknown reason. And there's also two lesbians that moved in next door to him.
Oh shit. Dave loved this book.
And basically he tries to be a little friendly with him. They're very standoffish. The rest of the town is standoffish with the lesbians. Scott does try to bridge the divide. Something important concerning that happens at an annual race that the town of Castle Rock has, and I can't really say more than that. The book is 147 pages.
You can't even read the hook on the back of the book?
I really do recommend it. It gets an A- from me because there is one part that I didn't like. King does, in my opinion, his best work when he's just short and sweet. The shorter King's novels are
147 pages is a super short book. That is a thin novel.
Generally, the more I like him. I think his best stuff is about this long.
Look at that. That's not that big. What the fuck? Do I have my big books over here? I have fucking Dan Brown's book is twice as big as that. This is like pretty thin, man. My current writing, let me see where I'm at. Word count. I'm at currently 253 pages on my book and 99,000 words. I'll probably have 200K or something like that. Like, wow.
Because at times he can fuck up longer novels. So, the one part I didn't like about this book. This is why it's not an A+. If he did not include this in his novel, then I would have given this A+. Now, as we all know, Stephen King is a pretty big fucking liberal. And he decided to throw in his personal politics and his distaste for President Trump in this novel. He basically said that Castle Rock, Maine is an evil Republican Trump-loving town.
Dude, have you ever read The Mist? The bad guy is a conservative Christian woman. It's not the monsters in The Mist. It's one conservative Christian.
And they hate lesbians or women that get married to women, despite the fact that... Name me one thing Trump has done to screw with gay marriage. Nothing.
They're going after it now.
Name me one thing he's done to fuck with gay and lesbian people. Nothing.
Nothing.
The worst you can nail him on...
He loves lesbians. We have lesbians on the car, but it's not on here.
...is basically forcing people to have the gender they were assigned at birth on their birth certificate. Which, for medical reasons, might be relevant. Because once again, wish you may, wish you might, you will not turn your gender tonight.
Dave has unrelenting denial about trans people. It just, like, he cannot... No matter how many times he talks about this... You can't change genders. You can. I mean, it's not even like you're changing genders. You're just accurately describing your own gender. Midnight Null Night, 51 months. It's like an A24 movie. Oh shit.
All this fucking bullshit about transitioning from a man to a woman is horseshit, or a woman to a man, it's horseshit. And
it isn't, buddy. You can be a lady. That's okay.
at the end of the day, underneath it all, you're still the gender that nature decided, okay? And
dude, he does not sound convicted when he says that.
there's fucking two. So
yeah, only two of them. There's the only two genders. Being gendered and not gendered.
Don't like the fact that he ties Trump voters into homophobic assholes.
Why?
Also, Trump fucking flew the rainbow flag. So I'm sorry, Mr. King, if you want to attack Trump for being a dipshit that says really stupid things at really bad times, that you can do. If you want to attack his policies in your book and how they might end America, that's one thing. But just
how they might end America?
Something that is patently fucking false that you have no goddamn evidence for. It's just, I mean, you could have even, I mean, for Christ's sakes, if you move two lesbians into a town, lesbians of crusty old fucking,
Dave, write the book you want to see. Write yourself a lesbian book.
Democrats, they're not going to be as accepting of the gays.
What?
So, yeah, that's the one part of this.
A town of Democrats won't be as accepting of the gays? Look, you can say what you want about the liberals, but they love to say they have a gay friend. I guess crazy hypothetical for having it's like some Chuck Schumer level. Like, I could imagine a Democratic town filled with homophobes.
This book I didn't like. And again, if he'd have just... Again, if he would have done something that Trump has done, I maybe would have given it a pass. But it is the only gripe I have of this book. Outside of that, it is actually phenomenal. Outside of that, it is actually really good. Outside of that one fucking part, it only pops up once. It's like... here's the other thing. If it made sense in the story, I would have been fine with it. But it just...
Rent-free. Unlikely in this. Bootlicker definitely could happen.
It comes out of left field, and then it goes away. It's never mentioned again. It's never mentioned how these people are evil, bigoted. It just comes out of left field, and then it goes away.
So, yeah.
You know, so once again, it was just him taking a needless shot in, and again, I don't read fiction for political viewpoints. I'll read a political opinion book for that.
You don't read fiction for political viewpoints. You don't read much fiction. Or you don't understand much fiction. Like Dune is like that. That's the book Dune. You could say the book I'm writing is filled with political opinions as well.
But outside of that, this is a great fucking read. I do recommend it. Outside of that one little bit. All right, that's it.
Gloop, 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 gloop. Responding to Dennis Prager's 10 Commandments video. Sorry, Dennis, but these commandments have nothing to do with Western civilization. Ooh, could be clicking Rare W soon.
No document in world history so changed the world for the better as did the 10 Commandments. Western civilization, the civilization that developed universal human rights, created...
Yeah, okay. Universal human rights also created slavery. Make a decision.
Women's equality, ended slavery.
Created slavery. Ended slavery. It's still legal in the United States under prison, like if you're in prison.
Created parliamentary democracy, among other unique achievements, would not have developed without them.
Disagree.
Dennis, I gotta challenge this because I'm sorry, the Ten Commandments goes against the very foundation of Western civilization. If when Western civilization got started, this idea of free and open democracies or constitutional republics or whatever you want to call us, if it had gotten started based on the Ten Commandments, we would end up looking a hell of a lot more than present-day Middle Eastern countries.
Rare W. It would be theocratic.
So let's go through them. The Ten Commandments. Let's deal with the first four. Thou shalt not have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not worship any graven image. Thou shalt not take Lord's name in vain. And remember the Sabbath to keep it holy. I want everyone to remember number 4. I will bring it up in a minute.
What do you mean what's on screen? That's Dave. That's just what he looks like.
First 4 of these, Dennis, flies in the face of one of the cornerstones of at least this country's founding document, the separation of church and state.
That's true.
The only way that these 4 become laws is if we do away with the First Amendment. You don't have to worship any
in the Establishment Clause.
Graven image, but you have no right to tell anyone else that they can't worship a graven image. Also, what constitutes a graven image? Guy A may call Lucifer a graven image, while Guy B may call a cow a graven image. Guy
True, he's right.
C may see eating steak as
Woke Dave.
Sacrilege. So I'm sorry, Dennis, but unless you want to throw away the cornerstone of the whole frickin' fucking American experience or the American experiment, sorry, these 4 kind of
Spoilers, he does.
gotta go. So 4 of the 10 Commandments don't work with Western civilization. Number 5, honor thy father and mother. Okay, well, parents are like any other group of people. They're kind of, they kind of have to earn their child's respect. Now, a lot of parents do earn their child's respect, but what about the parents that are fucking their kid? I don't think they're worthy of respect. And
That's a good point. A little crass, but good.
honor them how? Like what? Buy them a bottle of scotch? Buy them presents? Like what? Number 6, thou shalt not kill. This is one of the 3 laws that are actually up there. Of course, murder's illegal in Western civilization, but murder has been illegal in every civilization, stretching long before Christianity and long before Judaism. I don't believe there's a civilization, with the possible exception of the Aztecs, that was built upon murder being A-okay. Even though their murder was in a religious ceremony.
Yeah, he solos Aztecs here. Obviously, all of the civilizations, like Rome, like Egypt, fucking Japan, all of these had death as a cornerstone to their shit. You couldn't murder people, but you could definitely kill people.
Also, I hate to bring this up, but Dennis, I'm sure you would agree that if somebody sees their neighbor mowing their lawn on the Sabbath, they probably shouldn't do the punishment prescribed in Exodus, which is walk over to your neighbor's backyard, say you're mowing on the Sabbath, pull out a gun and shoot him in the face. So, thou shalt not kill, except if somebody's breaking the Sabbath, in which case, fuck him.
Pretty sure it's stoning, but yeah.
Thou shalt not commit adultery. Nice idea, but, I hate to say this, a lot of families that love each other have been started by adultery. look, I'm sorry. People fall out of love with each other all the time. Thou shalt not steal. This is the second law that actually is on the books. And, again, I can't think of a civilization that didn't have some sort of penalty for theft. And, again, civilizations long before Christianity and long before Judaism. So, again, could you provide me evidence of before the Ten Commandments, everybody was just ripping everyone else off? I don't.
I would love to see the guy who made this video try to say, okay, well, where's the evidence of this? You know? And then take it or leave it, you know?
I don't think it works
This
that
is why we had Save Dave. Dude, it was possible for a time.
way. I think theft has been a crime since probably right around the time we maybe stopped. Actually, I bet you it was a time when we were at the nomadic stage about 100,000 years ago. The final one that is actually a crime in our society, thou shalt not bear false witness, or as we call it, perjury, lying. Now, it's only a crime to lie under oath, but I hate to bring this up. How many parents lie to their kids about certain things like Santa Claus, Tooth Fairy, Easter Bunny? How many lies do we tell kids to make them happy? And they're not particularly bad lies. They'll figure it out soon enough. You know, how many times do we not tell an elder relative that's having very difficult health problems that maybe her granddaughter miscarried? Maybe we keep that from her. So
What? That's crazy. Wow. That's a very specific example.
Again, I'm the one that makes Lucifer cringe.
maybe there's times we should lie. And finally, thou shalt not covet. This one is completely stupid, Dennis, unless you also don't believe that we should be under a capitalistic society. This is the
I do.
basis of capitalism. Coveting. That's why capitalism works so well with humans, because humans covet shit. Your neighbor gets a boat, you gotta get a bigger boat. Your neighbor gets a 74-inch screen to watch porn on, you gotta get an 88-inch screen to watch porn on.
Porn brain.
So, when you look at the Ten Commandments outside of perjury, theft, and murder, and again, there's a lot of times that killing can be justified. And again, Dennis, I'm assuming you also eat meat, so kill what? Just humans, or does this extend to chickens? Because if it does, fuck it, I'm going to hell.
Fuck it. I've actually seen Christians argue that the Bible is explicitly vegan. I've talked to them before. There's a Christian for everybody.
So, but as you can kind of see, the Ten Commandments have very, if anything, to do with Western civilizations. And the three that do, they've been around in almost every civilization since we started the whole civilization thing. When we stopped being hunter and gatherer.
This is beautiful. What was that, fuck. Oh. I remember. Here you go. Anybody? This is what I thought of. Safari zone for you.
And I would humbly submit that at least two of them, killing and stealing, were probably no-nos when we were hunter-gatherers. So Dennis, if you're going to say that Western civilization is based on the Ten Commandments, I would say I'd love to see your evidence. I do know you have 10 videos, and maybe I'll go through them if the audience would wish it. But as for right now, I mean, again, 4 of them. 4 of them would fly against the very foundation. We need to be a theocracy, and we're not. You can go live in a theocracy. They kind of suck. They're in the Middle East. And yeah, they suck. So that wraps up this one.
Sort of petered out at the end here. This video, I do it for the money? What the fuck? Blasting loads. What? When will feminism and Me Too give up the rape myth? This video made me a bit nostalgic for your old channel. Good stuff is what it said.
Okay. Possible last video of the day. We'll see. There is one I really want to get to, but I got some other shit to do. Got a shower to take. Let that lovely mental image sit in your head for a little bit. All right, but this is... I'm not even going to show you the fucking article. I'm not going to read the fucking article. It's by Huffington Post. I'll link it in the description, and you can go and make your own video about these fucking cuck boy, soy boy, dipshit assholes.
Wow, I don't have any of that. Cuckboy, soy boy, dipshit assholes. I don't have any of that on the card.
Where Huffington Post was like, own up to your misogyny and sexual misconduct, you fucks! And they got this stupid little feminist with her Smash the Patriarchy t-shirt and the era boys will be boys is dead. Thinking that we got a fucking rape epidemic in this country. It's so evident.
Wow. We went from rare W guy to common L guy pretty quick, didn't we?
Really? Right now, these dipshits are sitting at 1 in 6 women will be raped in their lifetimes. That's the number today. Okay.
That seems low. If you include just sexual assault in general. Like, in general, I think most women have experienced sexual assault to some degree. Someone pushing their boundaries, someone touching them when they didn't want to, someone cornering them, making vague, threatening sexual stuff, Yeah. I mean, 9 in 10, probably. Definitely, mostly multiple times. Probably more than 9 in 10. Probably 99 out of 100 women, whether they even understand that that's happening to them or not. If you could objectively view it, I mean, just it's pretty astounding.
Okay. Does everybody remember a couple of years ago when it was 1 in 3, then moved to 1 in 4, now it's 1 in 5? Well, now it's 1 in 6. Okay, but
No.
a sixth of the female population.
Sexual harassment would be 100%. Incel. Yay!
In America is about 26 million women.
Wow, yeah.
Okay, so we have 26 million rape victims.
You think there's only 26 million women in America? There's 350 million of us.
Who are female. Fuck male rape victims because feminists don't give a shit about it.
So this is only the victim
So we have
numbers.
26 million.
Okay.
That's
That's just rape? Holy shit, it's so high. Oh my god. Only 26 million? That means there's a minimum 26 million rapists. Right? So that's 2 people.
I was gay or something.
So put it on the other side next to in the men category.
have, on average, over the last 20 fucking years, about 100,000 rapes in this country. And this is me being nice with the number and making it somewhat high, believe it or not. Most of the time it is below 100,000. It's in the 90s to 80s. But lately, an uptick has started, unfortunately, and a couple of years in that time, there was it was high.
So the people you're arguing with who are saying rapes are bad, you're like, nuh-uh, but yeah, you're right. They're pretty high. Great argument. I wish I had something to click here.
Higher. I think the highest was 118. So I just said for a nice round number, even though it puts it higher, is 100,000. Now this is higher than probably what the actual average is. Okay?
Not that he can do averages.
Now, let's say the average woman lives to 85 years.
I think it's closer to 70.
Okay? That means that at most, there is 8.5 million women who have been rape victims.
What? What? That's not how. What? No. Nope.
According to this statistic.
No.
You need to get this 3 times higher.
Dave says we need to pump those numbers up. Yeah. Let's just steel man it. 8.5 million people being sexually assaulted or raped is not a good thing. That's bad. We should stop that. We should get to the bottom of that problem. And I think we should accurately organize our thoughts around who the perpetrators of these crimes are. And it's mostly white men. Not just white men, but mostly.
To make this even come close
in America. And almost all of them, 99%, 95% identify as religious, which is way oversampling of the population. It should be closer to like fucking 50%.
And this number right here, this 26 million, this is just reports. This isn't conviction. This isn't incarceration or anything.
Right. Wow.
So I'd love for you to fucking just die. Just give up this fight, feminists.
Whoa.
It doesn't work. It's not 1 in 6. It's probably closer to 1 in 20.
Wow. It's probably closer to 1 in 20 of your peers being raped. Cool. What a win for society. It's higher than that, but wow.
There are some people that says it's closer to 1 in 46.
Oh.
Will be raped during the course of their lifetime. Because again, this number is just the number of reported cases. Not convictions, not finding out that they're full of shit, which is a growing problem, dear feminists.
It isn't.
Just reports. And you're still, at most, you have 8.5 million women. I mean, hold on. Just for the sake of clarity, hold on. I'm gonna pull up my calculator and let me type.
Oh, he's gonna do math twice. Great.
In 100,000 times 85.
Right.
8.5 million.
We already. Yep. So that's not how you get the statistic. What?
You need that 3 times higher to get close to the number of women that would be needed if this 1 in 6 stat were true. So how long is it going to be, feminists?
He's literally repeating himself. Boring. Bingo. Bingo. Just repeating himself. Jesus Christ. All right, bet your bingo points for the last 4 minutes. 4 minutes! He could mention me. He could say that he loves cops. He could do other stuff. Dave is a bag of shit, dude. A real bag of shit. Sorry, DINGOrias, but he did math on screen. And then he did the exact same math again. And offered nothing different. The payoff was more of the same. Wonderful. 1 minute to bet your bingo points. Do it right now. Do it now. Dude, I've been a little stuck for a little bit on my writing. I think I'm on the other side of that. I always go through phases where I'll write like 6,000 words in a mad dash, and then I'll not have anything for a little bit, and then I'll write fucking 7,000. I don't have anything. All right, here we go.
And SJW and progressives who keep losing ground in the culture war before you go to 1-7, 1-9, 1-8, 1-9, 1-8, 1-7, 1-9, 1-7, 8, 9. And maybe how long is it going to be before you actually start looking at the effects and the damage caused by a false rape accusation? How about that? All right.
Yeah, the damage and effects of it. Now these fucking comedians are gonna have to have Netflix specials fewer times. Fewer Netflix specials. No.
That ends this one.
Okie dokie, this is a Patreon request. This is freestyle rap battle translated. This is some guy named Hydrogen versus Boost. I'm not the biggest fan of rap. Apparently this thing got like 4 million views, so I guess I'm just gonna react to it.
Wow, cool, man. Cool.
Good evening. I would like to begin by introducing myself. My name is Hydrogen, and I come from a low-income neighborhood where life is not very comfortable. I've stolen many things and been involved in many altercations, most of which have ended in gunfire.
So it's a nerdy white guy taking the lyrics from this freestyle and then reappropriating them into a white guy. That's kind of funny. But is it racist? Is the notion racist, or is it white guy stuff? Because it can be funny. You know how, like, there's those guys, you could do it. Oh, ooh, interesting. Has anyone seen this before?
In addition to this, I've had sexual intercourse with a great number of the opposite sex. In contrast, and despite the lack of legitimate evidence, I believe you two have been involved in a fair amount of homosexual activities.
No, I think this is funny.
Activities I and my companions look down upon. I am so much stronger than you, and my powers of rhetoric so much greater than yours, that you could employ an army of some sort to aid in your fight with me, but I of course would prevail, because I am stronger than you. I'm sure I needn't remind you of my place of birth, wherein, as I explained before, the living conditions are much worse than in your aforementioned city of residence. I would like to stop here for a moment and remind you that I am in fact orating with little or no prior preparation, an act commonly referred to as freestyling. Once again, and I think this bears repeating, I would like to restate my claim that I am in fact much stronger and have endured a larger number of hardships than you. Hardships which have left me with an aggressive behavior and an imposing demeanor which I believe frightens you. I know of a woman...
By the way, this got 4 million views.
...woman with whom you have had sexual intercourse. I too have had sexual intercourse with said woman, and she complained to me of your less than exemplary performance in bed. She went on to explain to me in graphic detail the dimensions and particulars of your genitals, and I tell you what she said was not very generous, sir.
Is this a translation of rap or of Dave's little rants? True.
In conclusion, I would like to leave you with a brief summary of my argument. You, sir, are a weak, timid, and untrustworthy homosexual.
I kinda need that.
Brief summary of my argument. You, sir, are a weak, timid, and untrustworthy homosexual.
funny fucking clip. That's a funny clip.
The city in which you live is not nearly as difficult to live in, nor is it in such a high state of disrepair as mine. I am the superior monologist in this debate, and any claim to the contrary will result in physical violence and perhaps even death.
Are we going to get the other guy?
And a good day to you too, sir. I would like to rebut your previous claims in an improvisational and rhythmic manner. I was given the name Boost by my peers. The alleged facts you've uncovered in regards to me are unfounded and without merit. My birthplace is not only vastly inferior to yours, but my neighbors are also much more resilient. In terms of your claim to my sexuality, Sigmund Freud theorized that in some cases the semi-conscious mind manifests repressed desires, therefore leading me to believe that you, sir, are indeed the homosexual. In fact, I once had a romantic rendezvous with your biological mother in which fellatio was performed forthwith and without explanation.
Forthwith and without explanation.
The encounter lasted several hours, and many unspeakable acts were implemented. I paid her for her services, and no subsequent contact, either verbally or physically, has been made. I brandished a 9mm pistol, which I stole from a man involved in a gang-related turf war. I fired the pistol several times, and in some cases, critically wounded those with whom I was in contest with. I would like to inform the audience that I engage in the sale and consumption of illegal narcotics on a regular basis. Speaking candidly, I am in no form intimidated or fearful of your actions, as I have been involved in countless...
This
Dave is such a fucking loser.
got 4 million views.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny.
altercations which have ended less than favorably. In summation, your argument denotes a lack of intellectual honesty on your part. It is my contention that this matter would best be solved with fisticuffs. I believe I will be victorious in this regard.
Bang! Oh, and they actually fought. Oh, shit. You're not supposed to actually fight over a rap battle. You're supposed to defeat your foes. I'm actually surprised at Dave's lack of racist outbursts during any of this. I was prepared just to have to pause and wait for his racism, but instead he was just a quiet little guy. I hope he doesn't ruin that immediately.
Okay. That got 4 million views.
That's it? That's all you gotta say? Could you have done this?
I guess that's my reaction to it.
You didn't do anything! You're the worst. I would have clicked boring here, too. You didn't do fucking anything. Oh, my God. All right, you would have gotten a bingo either way. Okay? But because we got it earlier, ding knowers get a little bit of sauce. Let's fucking go. Spreading it around. Spreading that shit around. All right, and now, chat, the main event. The main event. I'm rolling a D4. 3. A 1. A 2. A 3. Here's your card. Bet it immediately. Bet your bingies! Immediately! Boom, 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 boom. Anything else going on? 1 minute, 20 seconds. No. Here's the card. Sigma Alpha Beta doesn't listen. Big mad. So, yeah. Bitch. Slob. Beard petting. Rat's ass for the love of God. Queen Dave. Dumb as shit. Worries about testosterone. Yelling. Rage quit. Self-own. Again. I don't care. Misogyny. Tail tuck. Oh, God. Worries about money. Creepy. Baby mouth. Joker laugh. Boot. Liquor. Boot. Liquor!
You, sir, are a weak, timid, and untrustworthy homosexual.
Love that. Love that for us. I would love to know, what is a good number for that? What is a good number for that? Boop boop boop. That's gonna be abused, yeah. So I'm thinking it's a 3-second thing. So I'm thinking somewhere in the mid-2s range. Nice stuff. What about 270?
Look, can I have some gay butt sex already?
What's 270? Let's look. Let's get down to it. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, it's in mod team. Bow, 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 bow. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Duplicate. Duplicate. I think we should do this one. Bang. And then I think we should do this one right here. Nope. That's the wrong one. That's the correct one. Dude. Okay. 270. 270 it is. Shh. How dare you try to play a banger when I'm going to play bingo? How dare you, radio? It works perfectly with the 269 before. I know, right? I know. You better believe that I got it. I got this shit under control. So yeah, this is what happens when you play 270.
You, sir, are a weak, timid, and untrustworthy homosexual.
And it's true. Just a damn shame. All right, let's go.
Alright, I'm still too wound up to call it a fucking night, so Jake gave
Ooh, rent-free?
this, and I got particularly pissed off with this.
Ooh, Big Mad in play. Charlie Kirk leaves behind a legacy of hatred. He's right. What's that video at? What's this video at? 42K? Knowledge. 42K? If you want to watch this video, it's a good one. Definitely worth your watch. So there you go.
Just the name of it. Charlie Kirk leaves behind a legacy of hatred.
Does a voice? I don't have it, do I? I don't have does a voice.
Like you fucking don't, you purple-haired fucking cuck piece of shit.
Ooh. Slur. Cuck. Purple-haired. I don't think I have any of that. I don't have purple hair. I don't know. I have had purple hair before. So Charlie Kirk got shot at college. And
are you going to condemn it? Please condemn it.
And condemned. He is no longer with us, with the angels. Bless up to the known Christian Charlie Kirk. If you don't know who Charlie Kirk was, he was a far right-wing political comment.
No, he was more of a milquetoast fence sitter.
Milk toast? I disagree. I definitely did not watch this.
Again, maybe watch the band's content. There were things that I was to the right of Charlie Kirk on, and things that I was far to the left of Charlie Kirk on.
Commentator known. Okay. Mostly. So Charlie Kirk was very far right. For his series of debates with college kids on campuses, he would go around saying, "Debate me, I'm right."
No, he'd say, "Prove me wrong," or he'd say, "Let's talk about it." And it wasn't just college kids.
It was said I'm a weird gay kid in the basement.
Dave did not deny Kirk left behind a legacy of hate. He didn't.
Fucking everyone! Again, Jake, I'm trying to be nice to you here. But as for your fuck ICE shit, well, yeah, fuck illegal immigrants.
He's mad about the fuck ICE in the background. I'll have you know that got a lot of high fives at the rally.
Fuck them! ICE needs to get rid of them. I mean,
do we have bootlicker? Bootlicker. We don't have bootlicker. What the fuck, dude?
You, sir, are a weak, timid, and untrustworthy homosexual.
It's pretty good. I like that. Is the alert box not showing up? Hold on. I think we have to put it up top. I think we have to keep going. Keep going. All right. Let me see something.
You, sir, are a weak, timid, and untrustworthy homosexual.
Wait, do I have to put it at the bottom?
You, sir, are a weak, timid, and untrustworthy homosexual.
Wait, why is the alert box not showing visually anything? Strange. Oh well. Hold on. Now I gotta see if it's working on this screen.
You, sir, are a weak, timid, and untrustworthy homosexual.
Okay, I just think the untrustworthy homosexuals are destroying us.
Immediately!
Right about stuff, and then he would debate college kids. Here are some of the things Charlie Kirk had to say. This is the type of guy we're talking about, just in case anyone doesn't have a sort of a knowledge of Charlie Kirk.
Oh, I'm sure Jake's gonna be quadruple kind in his pickings of Charlie Kirk.
What do you mean the pickings? It's his own fucking words, coward.
Jake, you're a piece of shit.
Okay, he's big man. What do you mean? Why? You're a piece of shit for listening to Charlie Kirk's words. How do you know I even disagree with him yet? You know? It's not always easy to keep all these guys in your mind, so it's important to know just before we get into this. R.I.P. of course.
And again...
R.I.P. of course.
And why do they... Here we go with Out of Context Mania.
Dude, I don't think Charlie's gluck is going to pay off at this point. So this is Charlie Kirk right here. This is a discussion about gun violence.
Now, we must also be real. We must be honest with the population. Having an armed
How is Dave going to even disagree with me on this?
Citizenry comes with a price, and that is part of liberty.
True.
Driving comes with a price. 50,000.
You can't drive your gun to work.
1,000 people die on the road every year.
Mm-hmm. So we regulate it, right?
No, we don't.
We literally regulate automobiles. What are you talking about?
Don't. There has been no major changes to who gets to drive every single at all.
Dumb as shit. What? We have licensing and liability insurance and classes and shit. It's just super stupid. Totally wrong. Quebecca's onto something. What's Quebeca saying? I don't see anything. I don't see anything Quebeca's saying. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You think
in decades.
Doesn't listen?
In fact, when we talk about restricting seniors' right to drive, the most dangerous group on the road, there's a bunch of fuckers that cry bloody murder about it.
Okay, so I think we should have public transit for these people. Make sure it's as safe as it can possibly be. Though, of course, driving...
Well, life isn't safe, Jake. You
Okay, then why are you upset about Charlie Kirk? Okay.
know this if you weren't a pillow-ass pansy.
A pillow ass pansy. What's that mean? What's a pillow ass pansy? A car has a utility that this is toxic masculinity for sure. I can't believe I'm a victim of it right now. I'm hurt deeply. Discussion about guns doesn't. Maybe he thinks I have a pillowy ass. I got nice cheeks. Yeah. So here's Dave showing he is wrong because emission standards and safety device laws have been passed several times in just the past decade. I don't need your facts, Gnome Pickles. I'm listening to Dave's feelings right now. Also include, right? You know.
You, sir, are a weak, timid, and untrustworthy homosexual.
Pillow ass pansy. What the fuck, dude? You guys are already weaponizing this against me? How dare you? I'll have you know, I am a bright and vibrant, virile, manly fella. You don't need a gun to take your kids to school.
No, but you need a gun to protect your kids from the evil people at bay out there. Keep the evil people at bay.
You didn't even let me finish my joke about how school shootings happen all the
There are
time.
people killing themselves, and you're chugging soda through a sock.
I would never do that, okay? I would chug it through. I don't even. Who chugs soda? Disgusting. That's gross behavior,
so to speak.
For instance, although Republicans certainly think so.
That's a price. You get rid of
It is.
driving, you'd have 50,000 less auto fatalities.
Yeah, anyway, self-owned because I said Republicans do anyway. Fewer.
But we have decided that
And he just proved me right by saying, yeah, we do.
the benefit of driving,
Whoa. I'm just so extreme for saying this, but counterpoint. What if we had the same amount of people moving, maybe even more, for cheaper and with less congestion and impact on the infrastructure by having mass transit?
Mass
transit. Buses. Fuck buses!
transit doesn't work in America because we are as large as fuck.
What? Okay, hear me out. You know how, like...
You, sir, are a weak, timid, and untrustworthy homosexual.
Again! Okay, so you know how we're, like, broken up into states 50 times? You could, and I've definitely seen it, you could use each state, like, just break down the problem. You know what I mean? Just say, okay, what if we just made mass transit that just helped each state? All major cities were connected. They had hubs where you could park your cars safely, where you could just, like, you know, kind of like an airport. And you could just go mass transit around, do your thing. Like, do you know how much I would love if I only had to, whether I had to drive from here or not, because I'm next to the highway. Like, if I could just drive down, go get mass transit, and hit up 3 or 4 of my favorite cities in Michigan in one day without having to drive myself. Are you kidding me? I would use this constantly. Sarah and I would go on adventures, probably, maybe not weekly, but definitely monthly at least. Maybe bi-weekly. To just, like, different places around the state that we love, because it'd be much easier. Like, now I'm just imagining it goes from, like, the Tri-Cities down to Detroit, over to Lansing, and then up the coast, back to the top, and then back down. You know, maybe it crosses over in the middle, too. Get up Mount Pleasant and the Central Michiganders, you know? Could be great. Think if all states had hubs like this connecting their cities. Think about what that would do to trade. Think about what that would do to your prices. Your prices would drop, Dave. Think of the prices.
Another country that doesn't have mass transit that's just about as large as ours is Brazil. They don't have it.
Through the rainforest? They definitely have transit in their cities. And I don't think Dave thinks that, like, Brazil is the standard to which America holds itself. Obviously, China is the obvious answer to a place bigger than us doing it.
Russia doesn't. Well, Russia does have it in one part, the European part. Not anywhere else. Not in where 9/10 of the country is, a.k.a. Asia. Oh, there's that.
EP? Just wrong about stuff?
Yeah, the places that seem to have great mass transit are small.
Yeah, so he's just super wrong about this.
We're fucking huge.
Yeah, we have trains. They used them, like, they used trains to cross the country.
Canada doesn't have. Well, Canada has it in the lower 10% of the country where 90% of the population lives. We're the one country that's fucking huge and the population is all over.
And think about what would happen if you could have mass transit to every state. It would begin as state projects, and then they would connect with interstate projects. It would be the next big thing. Like, what? Like we do with the highways. We already do this. We have the infrastructure in place. We have the territory in place. There's a lot of places you could overlap this with the highway because it would make a lot of sense to intersect those two things on both a territory perspective and because you would often intersect where a lot of people's cars go because we're still car-based, and you would want access for rural people, a place for them to park, like an airport, where you could get into this hub system. That'd be great. You'd also have buses and stuff dump people off there. And then they would move about, and then they would, like, your economies that you care so much about would go really well. You would start to see fewer food deserts, for instance. You would start to see people be able to leave their cities. He talks about this rural life. You'd be able to see people literally be able to leave a city without needing a car, which is impossible in America almost. Like, you are so locked in by an automobile in this country. It's so strange. This mania from the right to being against every way to unite people is crazy. It's just like all of it, yeah. We can't like trains because I mentioned them while talking about Charlie Kirk, you know?
We need cars, not mass transit.
We can do both, you small-minded freak. Available high-speed rail, for instance, for a lot of the people moving that you're talking about. We could have that. I'm just saying. It's just something to consider. But that is okay. This is just alternatives to automobiles. Not really the point of the discussion. This is just him saying, well, if cars are good, then maybe guns can be good.
So we need to be very...
Yeah, in a huge city it works, but outside of that, no, it's garbage.
Not true. You want interconnectivity between the cities. This is why on the East Coast... you have such a vibrant transit system between the major cities like New York, Boston, Baltimore, stuff like that.
Very clear that you're not going to get...
Like, can you imagine if you had a statewide system that was just moving like this?
Gun deaths to zero.
Major
it
rail?
It will not happen.
True.
And, yeah, I am fine with Charlie Kirk being shot as a price to pay for the Second Amendment.
Okay, then why are you here? I don't disagree. Charlie certainly doesn't. How could I possibly shed a tear over this? Just shut up then.
I'm with it.
Uh-huh. He's fine with it.
And guess what? If Charlie Kirk is looking down on me from somewhere, he would agree.
Why are you so cringe, dude? He's nowhere. You're an atheist. He's just dead. Shut up.
Can significantly reduce them through having more fathers in the home and by having more armed guards in front of schools.
Okay, he had presumably a father, maybe even two at home. Who's to know? Who's to say? He seems to be an upstanding citizen, maybe maximal fathers at home. And also had armed...
Obviously, you didn't have a father at home because you're a complete fucking pussy.
No, I had a conservative father that loved guns and NASCAR and all of that stuff, and he was not a good father. Like every other Republican, like every other conservative, they're just not good at the thing. Like, just is what it is. They don't have the sauce for it, man. They're not capable. Their minds are too small and their hearts are too hard.
You, sir, are a weak, timid, and untrustworthy homosexual.
Wow, dude. My dad would have disowned me if I was a homosexual. I, however, sadly, love pussy. My dad was like, you go, son. Heterosexuality for you. Wahoo. I don't know why. He wasn't religious. I don't understand what his deal was. I think it was insecurity. Maybe he was gay. I don't know. armed guards all around him. He had the armed security that he privately, sadly, because if I loved dick, I would have a lot of dick. I would be swimming in dick. Can you imagine? A guy like me, I'd do very well in the dick community. So, like, it's a little bit of a, you know, what a bummer, right? Why not both? Well, it's just not in me. I don't have that dog in me. It's just guys should be cuter. I've been saying this. If guys wanted me to fuck them or vice versa, they should be cuter. They're not. That's their problem. He hires. He collaborated with the.
He has to hire that security, and that security, by the way, fucking failed him.
Mm-hmm. You're agreeing with everything I'm saying. What is he mad about?
So, I guess money well spent?
What is about money?
By the way, does his wife have to pay out his last security detail? Because they utterly fucking failed.
My assumption is there's going to be lawsuits.
I mean, he died. They secured nothing.
The local government and the university, and this still happened. That's okay, though. I mean, he's entitled to his... Oh, God, dude. Opinion. He doesn't deserve. He calls me a beta. It's over. To die for that. That's certain. It's just as interesting that he is willing to live in a society.
Except you're taking a clipped thing.
That allows for a certain amount of demise through firearms. And
yeah.
it's a little. I think I'm speaking for everyone. Where there's a palpable kind of irony to the poetry of the end of this. You know. So here's
there's a poetry to the end of it.
An irony to the poetry of the end of this. Yes. Poetry can be sad, David.
There's a poetry at the end of this. Jake, you'd be raking me over the fucking coals right now, and maybe evenly deservedly so. If it was AOC or Jasmine Crockett or Ilhan Omar.
He's thinking of all the women he wants to die every time.
Or Bernie Sanders or Kyle Kulinski or whoever the...
EP. There's creepy, but not EP.
Fucking faggot that runs...
Whoa! Look at you! Everyone boo Poonages. Not even fazed by the slur? My goodness.
God, I can't remember the name of his goddamn channel. The Humanist Report, or anybody else prominent on the left. And I was celebrating their death. You'd have a goddamn right to drag me over the coals.
David, I'm going to drag you over the coals anyway. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to say, Dave, you're dragging yourself over the coals. You don't have to be this way. Why are you dragging yourself over the coals? And you're going to be like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Ow, ow, ow. And rolling around in them. And that's pretty much how our relationship goes.
But, you know, when the people from Minnesota that got shot, I condemned it.
You didn't say anything about it. You're lying. You're a liar, David.
Whenever anything violent happens to the left, I condemn it.
You don't. You've been, dude. He has been dancing on George Floyd's corpse for one small instance since it happened. He's still like for Trayvon Martin's death. Like insane.
So what you're doing now is just proving that you're a complete piece of shit. And I hope Shoe on Head does another video on.
What the fuck is Shoe on Head? She didn't do one video on me. Why does he think Shoe on Head did a video on me?
You. Because you are a piece of shit.
Another opinion he has, just to put into context the man that Charlie Kirk was. A father of two. Right, so.
Yes I did. Fuck you. And
fuck you.
And Aaron Gullett, you know what?
You know what? And argues with chat. Don't have him.
I'm in a good mood.
Obviously, we've seen the barbarism of this lack of health care meted out on ladies all over.
The barbarism of this level of healthcare metered out over ladies all across what? Examples? Examples?
Over the South, especially, and all.
Oh, you mean the South where they're having babies and getting more welfare?
What? He's wrong. He's wrong about this as well.
You gonna give us specific examples, or are you just gonna make statements and hope to hell they meet up? I guarantee if we were talking tonight...
Why would we talk tonight?
You couldn't provide any specific examples.
Of what? The example I'm about to play in front of you?
Well, it's nothing I could look up.
All the red states where they've banned drunk for sure. Any sort of abortion access. People have been dying. They've been keeping corpses alive to keep...
Really? They've been doing that?
Yes, they literally kept a corpse alive to have a baby inside of it. Yes. Brain dead. They kept the heart pumping. The child turned out not correct.
Jake,
yes.
I'm as online as you are, and I have not seen that.
Okay, Dave hasn't seen it, so it doesn't happen.
At all.
Okay. I don't know if Dave is as online as me.
You're lying.
You're lying.
You are lying.
Children in, like, necrophizing wombs, like, literally zombie babies, all of course didn't last the...
Haven't heard any evidence of that. Haven't seen any evidence of that. And again, Jake...
Again!
I'm as big a news junkie as you, so I would have seen it. I would have heard about it.
Okay. Dave missed one. Can't believe it. Got by his intellect. It's usually like a net for information. Dave literally covered it? No fucking way.
Just lying now.
Lying.
You're lying.
Keep saying it.
Lying.
Can you spell that for me? L Y the term. Anyway, so the butchery of his right-wing super Christian nationalism, anti-science approach all feels over reals. But let's go on. I want to hear his whole argument. This is the marketplace of ideas. I still don't think he should be shot for this, for the record.
Yes, you fucking do, you fat, stupid piece of shit.
Wait. So it doesn't matter what I say? You just go, yes, yeah, uh-huh. Body shaming, by the way. I feel like I look better in this corn suit than he does in anything. Ew.
The 10th anniversary grand voyage is...
Bro, can you pony up for YouTube Premium or whatever the fuck it's called? I don't think he should be shot. Yes, you do. Doesn't listen. Great example of doesn't listen, sure.
Extended celebration, packed with rewards, memories, and mission.
Okay.
Just for any sense.
Yes, you do. You fucking think he deserves to get shot.
No, I don't. I just don't care. I'm not sad about it. I'm too jaded. I don't think Charlie Kirk should have been shot for that. It's silly, I think. I don't think it helps anybody. I think I just don't care. I don't know why I have to. You can't make me. I just don't have it in me to give a shit. He said it was fine if people died from guns, and he's one of them. Okay. I think he's wrong, but I mean, well, he walked the walk. Sometimes they impact you directly, right? So
okay, you're cutting this up all to hell.
What are you talking about? Because it's an edited thing from the live stream? Why is he like this?
So
does he ever watch a movie and go, edit it? Can't believe they edited it. There's another edit. There's a cut. There's a cut. Can't believe this movie isn't a single shot.
I gotta think that your original cut of this was way worse.
Oh, so no, you're getting all of my take. So you're not as mad as you thought you were going to be coming into this because I'm reasonable and cool and awesome and right about everything all the time, handsome and charming, and you're made furious for these facts.
And why do I think you pulled that? You stupid slimy motherfucker.
You slimy motherfucker, dude. You're fucking slimy, bro.
Why do I think you fucking pulled that? You're cutting this all to hell. And this isn't even Charlie Kirk.
He's right fucking there. What are you talking about? Why are you like this?
Okay, maybe this is.
Idiot. It's not improbable for him to have to go through this painful process of realizing the sexual violation of someone close to him. Like, God.
Well, I'm sorry, but like it or not, and while I am on the side of having legal abortion, it is killing a baby, and the person who was sexually assaulted is killing a human.
You're wrong. You're just a dumbass. I don't have anything for that.
They will eventually become human.
Yeah, not true.
I don't consider them human yet. Or I just be like, well, we kill humans all the time under capital punishment, so fuck it.
Fuck it.
Either way, I consider it what I call a necessary evil.
Yeah, he just contradicts himself constantly. It's whatever. God forbid, but like it could.
And
Holy
Charlie
fuck.
Kirk wouldn't have wanted the solution that his policies would have brought.
What? Okay. He advocated for the exact
happened.
It's totally valid to ask this question because this is a thing that happens and it's part of the conversation. So this is a guy who, a father of two, would want his raped children to be forced to have children. And then, of course, lastly, we have the.
So we're all over the map here.
What do you mean we're all over the map? I said here's some clips to describe what kind of guy Charlie Kirk was.
We are all over the map, and this is not a parody account. I want to be very clear. This is not some parody account that I set up, anybody else set up. This is actual Jake's own YouTube channel.
Yep, that's right. That sure is.
I want to be very, very clear.
Judge me by my haters.
This is actual Jake, his very own YouTube channel.
40K, dude, let's go. Getting back up there, bro. Pretty good for a Clips channel for a Twitch. Almost 41,000. Almost all the way back. We just hit 40K. Pretty good, dude. Tell your friends.
And he is giving me this wildly cut up, out of context.
Can't believe he would edit a YouTube video, this fucking guy.
Wow. Charlie Kirk thing.
Wowzers.
Like, dude, if you're going to debate the man on ideas or defend a woman,
I can't debate Charlie Kirk. I would have loved to, but he didn't want to.
Defend something, then for God's sakes, at least do it properly. Because now we're not even on Jubilee. We're on Real America's Voice.
That's correct. Because we're talking about a subject over a period of time. Response that I think many people have, especially if you saw the footage, which is very graphic, and I'm not going to show it. I mean, the guy gets hit in the neck, and it's not good to get shot in the neck. For me...
I seen it, and no, I didn't, out of respect. But I did it out of actual respect. I think Jake did it because he feared he would get hit with a...
What?
Some form of strike.
Yeah, I can't show a guy dying on stream. That's true. I would have gotten a strike for that. I don't think I would have showed my audience the death in either sense, though. Like, if it was... If the TOS was like, yeah, you can show dead bodies. It doesn't matter. I would not have shown the Charlie Kirk stuff.
And yeah, Charlie's Kirk shirt went from dry, like my t-shirt is here. And if I was wearing any other color, I'd say soaked red, but just in this instance, soaked. But it wasn't with water.
Dude, this is so weird. Why is he... God, they're all so rabid and strange about it.
It was with his own blood.
Ugh, I am clicking creepy. The way he describes this is creeping me out. I'm like, you have a response to it. A lot of people on the right are calling for empathy right now. But Charlie Kirk didn't, to his credit.
Charlie Kirk didn't.
To his credit.
Who did Charlie Kirk ask to be hurt?
What? Lots of people. What are you talking about? Trans people are a good example.
Who did Charlie Kirk
Palestinians
demand
George Floyd
be silent?
He also wanted kids to be forced to watch public executions, so kids as well.
Or be silenced. The man who got up on university campuses with nothing more than a microphone and a table and a case of bottled water.
Okay.
How
Sounds like he's got the Fox News lines downloaded right into his brain already. It's like lyrics to a song. They just say them over and over, and then eventually they just regurgitate them. It's so crazy how easy this is. We really need the reverse of it. Just constantly spouting facts and repeating themselves.
How did he do any of that?
NPC dialogue tree again. Okay.
And Jake, I'm sorry, but we're 5 minutes into your video.
You could go faster if you want.
And you have switched videos. I don't know what, 4 times.
Yeah, I guess 4 different clips. We were talking about the whole thing. He doesn't understand narrative, storytelling.
So forgive the piss out of me.
I do not.
For saying you're full of shit.
You're full of shit for taking this guy in a more broad context with many different sources to get your information from. Fuck you, Jake. You well-informed motherfucker with a winning smile. You son of a bitch. You goddamn son of a bitch.
If you wanted to do this video proper, you should have done it in one take.
I did do it in one take. What I fucking did? What? This guy. This fucking guy. I am live most weeknights for like 4-ish hours every single time. 3 to 4-ish. And I gotta say, I have a pretty good fucking record here. I think I've proven that I'm a reliably good fella. You can count on this guy right here to give it to you straight. Never wrong. Obviously.
But you're a hateful little goblin.
That's so funny.
That's what you are.
Mm-hmm.
You're a hateful little corn-chewing goblin.
I need it. I need it. No, the second one. You're a little...
What you are.
This one.
You're a hateful little corn-chewing goblin.
I fucking need it, and I kind of need a little corn goblin now. I kind of need a corn goblin emote. I kind of need that shit. I don't even know what it would do. I need a corn goblin. I don't know what it means. I am... yeah, I'm definitely thinking... This is the goblin in my head, okay? When I think goblin, this is the kind of thing I'm thinking. But a little corn one. A little corn goblin. God, now I want to play a goblin real bad. That would be fun. A good time.
And
I need that clue. That's so fun.
You're just gonna continue to be that.
Uh-huh. I'm making that 333, by the way. I've already decided. It's kind of like 666, but just a little corn goblin. You cannot be deplatformed on a site that promotes murder? We all know that Amazon are beta Democrat cucks, but wow, how can you prove him warg now? I don't know what you're talking about, Kotov syndrome. Amazon's beta cuck Democrats. Amazon is run by Jeff Bezos. He is definitely a right-wing capitalist. What are you doing? It's not okay to advocate hate. Shame on you all. What do you think is happening here? You're Wargadog. So you hate Charlie Kirk? What? Damn, 333 is sorry, sweetie. You're right. I might change sorry, sweetie. Or maybe I'll just... Oh, I looked at 303, not 333. Growl, 330. Let's just do like 369 is Tallywhacker. What are you upset about? 3-1 what and still lost? What, man? What is Kamala budget when she lost? Kotov syndrome, is that the thing that's racking your brain? I've never heard of it. Liberal hate is cool. I don't like liberals. Say it. Are you a chatbot? What's wrong with you? Kamala spent 3 times to 1 to try. Okay. Do you have a syndrome? Kotov syndrome. Are you good? Are you having a conniption fit? I need to understand. Kotov syndrome, are you okay? How's your night? Boop. How's your night going, buddy? You think it's a bot? Created May 11th, 2013? Doubtful. Seems like a manic freak. No extreme rhetoric
You,
killed
sir, are
someone.
a weak, timid, and untrustworthy homosexual.
Extreme rhetoric? I think gun laws killed him, don't you? How can you justify this? Justify what? I'm not justifying anything. What? Have you heard a word I said? Are you okay? What do you think is being justified? Charlie Kirk said that there were a certain number of gun deaths that he was willing to endure every year to ensure our Second Amendment rights. More guns. Fuck leftists. I'm for guns. I'm in favor of having guns, Kotov syndrome. You don't even know who you're arguing with. You're like mad. Are you just mad? Why are you so emotional? Have you ever thought about just like calming down? What are you talking about? I'm just mad. I'm rabid. I'm freaking out. Grok has said. You better listen to Grok, Kotov syndrome. You better outsource all of your curiosity. That's smart. Yeah. Don't even worry about it. Don't believe everything you say. I'm a free thinker. Just listens to Grok, who just repeats what Elon wants it to say. Do you think for yourself? Hassan is a free... Who's Hassan? Hassan is free speech. 2 S's, huh? Are you drunk? I think this guy's drunk. He's just saying whatever he can. He's trying to get me triggered or something.
You're a hateful little corn-chewing goblin.
That's what I think of you, sir. Okay. A little corn-chewing goblin. Let's do 310 because it's right before the chickens bow down to the rooster. We'll do 310. Do I have like a corn goblin type thing that's happening here? Ooh. I have a corn goblin. Maybe I'll just do this. Okay. 310 is corn goblin, chat. Oh yeah, there's still a guy mad at me. Why are you mad at me, man? What are you upset about? Did you even listen to a word I said? Probably
You, sir, are a weak, timid, and untrustworthy homosexual.
Why is 310 doing that? Wait, did we just do that? Oh, no. Hold on. I didn't change it. I didn't change it properly. One sec. It didn't save. My bad. It's a duplicate. Save changes. Corn goblin. Save changes, I say. One sec. Oh. There we go. Here you go.
You're a hateful little corn-chewing goblin.
So anyway, mad at your title. You're mad at the title. So you're crashing out that Candace Owens Charlie Kirk theories. So Candace Owens had Charlie Kirk theories. What are you mad about? What? You didn't even watch that segment. I think you're an emotional mess, Kotov syndrome, and you can't say slurs in chat. And you've disrupted chat to the point, after you have, of course, accepted the chat rules. Thoughts on Ben Shapiro? He is a Jew. Dude, are you anti-Semitic? Kotov, of course, you are bound by the rules to join the official Discord. You are. Why am I? I'm anti-Semitic now. What the fuck? Banned. You want to be banned? Yeah. I just want to... I just want to hear... You hate Israel. What, man? All right. Yeah. Are we banning him and unbanning him? So I don't agree with the state of Israel. Is that okay? I don't have any problem with the Jews. Am I allowed to disagree with anybody, or is it just anti-Semitic to have... I thought free thinking was, like, part of the situation here. Guess not. All right. All right. Charlie didn't like the state of Israel either. That's weird. Discredit.
I can't stand the word empathy, actually. I think empathy is a made-up New Age term that does a lot of damage, but...
So, one more time, just in case you didn't hear it, I just want to make sure we're clear on Charlie's stance on empathy.
I can't stand the word empathy, actually. I think...
Empathy is a made-up word. You don't care that he died. I care just enough to make a mockery video of you.
I don't care that he died. Like, I'm not upset that he died. Why would I be? Does that mean I'm celebrating? Like, I don't care. I'd rather talk about anything else than Charlie Kirk. I just think there he goes. Off to the annals of history.
But in truth,
Grok said you were happy he died. Well, and Grok knows me best, so.
A lot of people did care that he died.
Okay, I don't care that a lot of people cared that he died.
But, again, I bring it back to the farmer in Idaho. Hey, Charlie Kirk was.
Okay.
Or the pizza delivery guy in New York. They didn't know who the fuck he was.
Uh-huh. So they had no idea who the guy was. They're like, damn, yeah, I don't think some guy should just be shot randomly. Not surprised. And then they learned who he was, and they were probably like, well, I care less. I still don't think he should be shot at college or whatever, but I don't think I care that much. Like, he died lying about gun violence and blaming it on gangs, and then was shot by a Mormon boy. A little white kid. You know what I mean? Like, in a red state. Come on. What am I'm supposed to be upset? I'm not gonna. He wanted this world. I would have liked to live in a world where that kid got help.
Their lives aren't affected. Empathy requires us to care about people we don't give a shit about.
I thought Dave doesn't believe in empathy. Why is he saying that empathy's real now?
That's not gonna happen. Empathy is made up.
Okay, so then why are you mad at me? You agree with what Charlie is saying. There's no onus on me to feel any fucking way about Charlie Kirk. You're just agreeing with me.
For the most part. Sympathy, that's another matter.
I have pity. That's what you're going to get out of me. I have pity for Charlie.
Empathy is a made-up New Age term that does a lot of damage, but...
He doesn't want empathy, so that's good. Lastly, just in...
You don't want to get down this rabbit hole.
What?
All right, let's go to hell.
Let's go to hell. In case anyone was like, well, I mean, the horrible thing that happened. Think about the kids that had to witness this. Trump ally Charlie Kirk suggests children should watch public executions. He said that last February. So, does Dave agree with that? Charlie Kirk. He's going to have to now. He's going to be like, well, Jake doesn't like it, so I guess I do.
That's also after a trial and multiple appeals.
What? What is that? What? I don't care. What's that have to do with anything? Why am I debating a wizard? He is not a wizard. Nor is this a debate. But, yeah, I get it.
Now,
he would be the shittiest wizard ever. Just drunk as fuck. Incapable of casting a spell.
Now, do I disagree with it? Yes.
Sadness subclass. A sadness wizard. Drink self to sleep.
I do. I don't think children should
It's a 4-hour long ritual every evening
watch
as part of a long rest.
public executions.
Just private ones?
I also...
Dude, School of Fermentation? That implies he knows how to make beer and has a skill.
wouldn't fight that hard against it.
So yeah? Perfect opportunity for a so yeah.
But...
So yeah, fuck off.
Charlie Kirk's opinion on whether or not people should watch or children should watch public execution is...
He facilitated this role in a lot of ways.
Is a little weird considering you think that every kid should read the Gay BCs.
I have never heard of the Gay BCs, but I would love to. What is the Gay BCs? Gay BCs? Gay BCs by ML Webb. Well, now I kind of want to. What is this? What is this? The Gay BCs? A is for ally, a friend who is there to stand up for you with strength, love, and care. I am blown out white right now. Holy shit. B is for bi. You can shout it out loud. I like boys and girls, and that makes me proud. C is for coming out. You're ready to share what you feel deep inside. It's okay to be scared. D is for drag. You can strut and dance in clothes that you love, dresses, heels, or pants. It's a little cringe, but I don't care. This isn't harmful. What's wrong with this? It's like it has liberal vibes, but that's okay. They can make corny little things. The Gay BCs. This is worse than watching a man bleed to death. I guess so. You're right. You're right. I should be more against that than I am for Charlie Kirk. Is that where he wants me?
Which is a real book. You can buy it on Amazon.
Dave has 3 copies. I just don't give a shit about that. I don't know.
And it isn't the only...
A is for arrow, ace, not ally. That is hilarious, right? A is for ally, the most important letter of the alphabet. Please, the first thing we say in the Gay BCs is allies exist, of course. Yeah, true. That's funny. He thinks this is a slam dunk. Dave can't run and jump. That would be an insane thing to watch. Can you imagine watching Dave on a basketball court? I would love that.
Only LGBTQ ubiquitous book. It isn't the only one. And again,
Libiquita. He keeps saying that.
for a board book?
No vertical, dude.
Yeah, kids don't have their sexuality if they're having board books.
Board book? Kids don't have their sexuality. What are you talking about? When was the first time you had a crush on somebody, you know? I was 4 years old. I remember her face. Her name was Haley. And I was like, that's my crush now. And I just thought she was a cutie. I didn't know anything else. I know nothing else about the feeling except that person's cute. That's a crush now. About 4 years old, into kindergarten. Because we had preschool and kindergarten together, and we were pals. Yeah, about 4 or 5. Pretty weird, right? My first crush was in preschool. Yeah, she was cute, and I thought girls had penises. There were signs. Yeah, I mean, I just elementary school, dude. I remember girls having crushes on me and trying to court. I've told the stories. One of our family friends' daughters was like my same age, basically. We were born like a month apart. And she tried to kiss me in her bedroom once when we were like literally like 5 years old. And I was mortified as well. Like I was scared. I remember being, because she was like, make a fish face or whatever. She tried to smooch me. I was scared, dude. I had no game as a 5-year-old. Can you believe it? Kirk. He thinks that they should watch public executions so that they can understand through lethal injection, capital punishment, stuff like that. Thinks that children should be forced to watch that. Well, he walked the goddamn walk. You must say. Damn, he's right.
I've been in touch with...
Go to hell.
Go to
fucking hell, you piece of shit.
Wait, what are you upset about?
With President Trump, with FBI Director Kash Patel.
I'm sure he's incredibly triggered. I don't know why.
You know what? What happens when, inevitably, unless we stop this cycle, it's going to come back on you.
Okay. I think he's threatening me, but more like AOC probably.
And when AOC takes a bullet...
See? Just NPC dialogue tree again. Dark humor motherfuckers when the joke is about trans people. Facts. They like dark humor unless it's about them.
What are you going to do then, Jake?
What am I going to say? I'm going to say that it's more tragic than Charlie Kirk. It would be more tragic. She advocates for a world that's different than the one she lives in and wouldn't advocate for the system that is leading to her demise. I would presume. I mean, I don't know. I would feel bad, yeah.
What the fuck are you going to do then?
Be like, damn, and then not be surprised at all when the right is a rabid cesspool about it. Right? Like, there's a hypocrisy in Charlie Kirk's situation. There's not the same thing in AOC's, unless it was like she died when a socialized housing development fell on her or something. Like,
because you're not going to mind my side. Okay.
Yeah, what the fuck? Shut up. They're going to be so excited if that happens.
You'll find some bitches celebrating. But it ain't gonna be me.
Dave saying the cycle of gun violence started with Kirk getting shot is like saying the war in Palestine started in October. It might be even dumber than that, truly.
And then I'm gonna remind you of this.
Kash Patel was a bunch of fucking help. He's probably like, I got the demon squad on it right now. We're looking at the ley lines as we speak. No one will get through the shadow barrier. I'm sure he's doing great. That's a funny Kash Patel joke. This guy's funny. I wish I could see him, but sadly it is trapped behind the Lord. Wide-eyed as fuck. Like a fucking lemur. Just rolling perception checks. With advantage, of course. I feel like that's me being nice to Kash Patel. Like at all, the right wing is using this as an opportunity, pump their numbers up, get views and clicks on things, sell products, or ratchet up tensions between political factions. Not at all are they using this as an opportunity. So that's good. They're all being reasonable. Yep. While Dave talks multiple times about, he lists multiple different politicians he hopes gets killed.
Jake. The only one I see being unreasonable is you.
It's a tragic day for our nation. And I want to be very clear that this is a political assassination.
Probably. I'd say so.
Good. Then he can face the consequences, which is death.
Okay. Not an argument. He's a political advocate. Just a YouTube guy, really. But he was definitely a political advocate. And sort of in the background of a lot of the Trump administration's policy decisions.
We are...
What?
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 What is he confused about? That Charlie Kirk was involved in policy decisions? They literally asked him. He was an advisor, yeah.
Jake, you have smoked yourself retarded.
I wish. Then I wouldn't have to deal with the psychic damage from this. I'd be impervious.
Celebrating 250 years of the founding of this great nation.
The rich history of colonizing this place, displacing the locals, fighting off other nations.
We're the locals now. We fought these people for 400 years, and they fought each other way more than we fought them. So go fuck yourself.
Make shit up. Triggered. Go fuck yourself.
And slavery hasn't been a thing for 160 fucking years.
It's still a thing under prison sentences.
So go fuck yourself again.
Very dumb. And shedding blood with like the Spanish and French, and then asking and petitioning the British.
No, we didn't spill blood with the French. We bought the French.
We definitely spilled blood with the French.
Because they had to spill all their blood fighting Napoleon.
The British government, to protect us from those threats,
no, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
Do you not remember what the War of 1812 was about? In fact, relations were icy. The British could have come in.
The War of 1812? That is way later than what we're talking about. That's like 30 fucking years later, man. 40.
The Confederacy side, and then we would have been fucked as the Union side, but the British...
Yeah, the colonial times of 1812, right?
Were so anti-slavery at that point.
I mean, I get they were still colonizing West. What year was the War of 1812 then, smartass? I don't fucking know.
Once Lincoln made the bullshit Emancipation Proclamation, they weren't, even though it was complete bullshit, they weren't going to come in.
What? He mentioned the Emancipation Proclamation.
Oh, and by the way, if you want to know why the Emancipation Proclamation is bullshit.
What do you mean it's bullshit? I don't know what he thinks it does.
Just read it. You can find it in the National Archives.
How much moonshine do I need to drink to achieve this level? The equivalent of 12 tall boys of Budweiser every night? That's what Dave drinks.
I'm not going to explain why here. Just read it for yourself.
He's not going to explain it. Too drunk to finish the video by a long shot, that's for sure. Dave's not even close to finishing my video.
And,
wow. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, I've gone for half an hour on 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I think this time I'm finally going to call it.
Tail tuck.
Good night, everyone.
What? That's it? What the fuck?
Alright, I'm still too wound up to call it a fucking night.
A ding? No. on this one. Wow. And frankly, it was because of the card. There were a lot that I called out that we didn't have. That's amazing.